Hello everyone and welcome to my first video. For my first video, I'll be talking about Chisa, an upcoming resonator who looks like she's from the New Federation. More specifically, her gameplay. We don't know much about her at the making of this video, but from what I can gather from her design along with her name and weapon, she seems strongly tied to that region. The New Federation is believed to have a more Western and futuristic vibe, and with the confirmed Cyberpunk edge on his collab, I think that's probably true. Something fun to consider is how Cyberpunk and Kill la Kill both share a similar idea. The more modified you are with Cyberboy and Cyberpunk and Life Fibers and Kill la Kill, the stronger and more dangerous you become. And it often comes at a cost. Some characters even have a natural resistance to these enhancements. That said, Chisa also has key Japanese influences, especially in her fashion. So I picture the New Federation as a high-tech, possibly Japan-America hybrid. What I want to do today is predict what Chisa's gameplay could look like, just for the fun of it. I'll be drawing inspiration from weather maps, of course, but also from anime and other games. Visually, she reminds me a lot of Ryuko from Kill la Kill, especially her blade. From her more composed expression and soft name, I'm guessing she'll have a totally different personality. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video, and without further ado, let's get into it. Chisa Kit Concept Overview. What I'm going for is 3 forms that mean completely different things. In Kill la Kill, Ryuko adapts to the challenge and her clothes evolve with her. That's what I'm going for here. Chisa can be bulky, high damage, and fast. A true power shifter. She scales off attack as well. Normal and charged attacks. Chisa's normal attacks resemble Camellia's in how they look and feel, minus the spinning animation. She strikes the enemy with 4 rapid attacks, each leaving behind a bright red clean after image. Her charged attack follows a 2-part motion similar to Yan Yang. The first hit launches her forward for engagement, and the second part immediately draws her back. These attacks fill the forte bar slowly. Resonance skill, form shift, armored stance. Chisa's resonance skill allows her to switch forms, like Camellia. Upon activation, Chisa switches to a bulky high-tech samurai armor set. She gets new animations and an added defensive layer. In this form, she becomes more defensive, taking reduced damage from incoming attacks. Her animations are similar to Calcharo's, a heavy claymore-like feel. She gets more value from countering as her normal attacks build for significantly slower in the stance. A mechanic. Blocking is activated by holding the normal attack button, similar to Taoji. The stance changes slightly and you can block multiple hits without attacking, and then counter at the end. If she successfully blocks and then counters, 1 attack equals 1/3 of the forte field. 2 attacks equals 2/3 field. 3 blocks, then a counter equals full forte field. Her forte. Once Chisa's forte is full, pressing the skill button again triggers her final transformation. Transformation final form. Activates a brief cutscene, similar to Karathia's, but also inspired by Ryuko's transformation in Kill la Kill. Her outfit changes to a sleeker, battle-ready design, similar to Ryuko's. This form is permanent until she uses her Resonance Liberation or is defeated. She cannot return to base form or armored stance any other way. Combat in final form. Animations return to base form. Her skill becomes unavailable. She immediately loses 50% of her max HP and 50% of her max defense. If her HP is already under 50%, she only loses the defense. She does not use standard resonance energy. Similar to Frolova, she has to build a forte to get her Resonance Liberation. Resonance Liberation Judgment Execution. Chisa's Resonance Liberation can be activated in any time during her final form. When activated, the screen becomes desaturated, similar to the visuals when defeating a boss or Frolova when she reaches the end of her Resonance Liberation. Red accents and after images remain visible. The visual inspiration is from Ghost of Tsushima and Akron from Soriel. Time stops for 5 to 6 seconds in this presence liberation. Chisa can move freely and attack freely. Enemies remain frozen. Each hit marks the target, no damage yet. Marks appear as red slashes with bright red trails and after images. Final slash judgment cut. A cinematic finisher begins. Chisa either stabs the ground or sheathes a weapon. All marked targets are hit at once. The screen flashes back into full color. All previous slashes deal damage in a single violent burst, inspired by Virgil's judgment cut. Damage is AoE. Marked targets take more damage. Chisa heals 5% per marked enemy. Intro and outro skill. Intro skill. Chisa enters the field with a forward strike that deals immediate AoE damage. Outro skill. Chisa grants resonance energy to all allies. Inherent skills. Inherent skill 1. Upon entering final form, Chisa gains a permanent damage bonus that lasts until her resonance liberation ends or she's defeated. Inherent skill 2. Each time a party member uses their resonance liberation, Chisa gains 1/3 of her forte bar. Each party member can only contribute once per forte cycle. Co-op adjustments. In co-op, Chisa's ultimate changes slightly to avoid distracting teammates. Time no longer freezes, and the judgment card is applied immediately. Only 5 stacks will be applied, depending on the number of enemies that are there. If there's a boss, the boss will have more stacks applied on them. I hope you enjoyed my video. I'm sure Kuro Games will cook with her gameplay, even if she ends up nothing like what I imagined here. This was just a fun concept. Please like and subscribe. It'll be a great motivation to keep making videos. Thank you for watching. Bye.